to, like I was saying, these are the same chords. D, A, G. Just to give it some variety. And I find that a lot of times when I'm writing, a chord will just happen, and sort of the music shows up out of nowhere, and then everything that I wanted to say just sort of falls into place. So the song that I wrote most recently, Dreary November, which is a play on Moby Dick. It's a damp, drizzly November in my soul. That was a little bit much to fit into a song, so I changed it to dreary. Sort of the same meaning, but not Herman Melville. So I just played that chord, which is just a C with a pinky added to the 3rd fret. And I thought I really liked that. And I thought the words out to sea and off to England just kept coming up, and I loved how that sounded. Sometimes I go around in my head going out to sea and off to England, because I like sort of phrases like that. So it's out to sea and off to England, so I take my lessons learned. And I liked that. I liked the sort of sharpness of that. It's like, okay, you've taught me what you needed to teach me. Now I'm going on with these lessons that I've learned thoroughly. But it's also sort of sharp and sort of not very nice. But I do that in the most respectful way possible. And out your door and off to college. So anyway, out to sea and off to England, so I take my lessons learned. Out your door and off to college, where you tell me all the brilliant people go. And I really liked that. I thought, yes. And then I still wasn't saying what I wanted to say. And there was a lot of sort of questions in my mind about this situation. And it was like, well, why'd you flee to England? And that was something that I might never get the answer to. And it was like, I needed an answer, so I needed to just, even if I had to make one up, I needed an answer. So I thought, well, maybe it was a dreary, drizzly, damp, dreary, November in your soul, and that's why you went to England. You had to, some people take to the sea and some people fly to England. So that was sort of the answer that I allowed for myself. And so that came I guess it would be a 3rd verse almost, maybe the second or 3rd verse. Did you have to leave so swiftly? Is it a dreary November in your soul? Is it time to take a bow now? And everybody clap. So that part was actually the original part. And then after that line, I had this line, say you won't be gone forever. It's been a year and you haven't come back yet. mean, it turned out that they had come back. I just didn't know it at the time. And therefore I changed it to, it's been a year and you haven't called me yet. And then I thought, well, it doesn't make sense to say, is it time to take a bow now, and then have all this other stuff. So I sort of switched that up, and it became, did you have to leave so swiftly? Is it a dreary November in the sun? Say you won't be gone forever. It's been a year and you haven't called me yet. Is it time to take a bow now? And everybody clap. That was another pointed remark, which I do in the most respectful way possible, while at the same time having this anger and this pain inside of me, because I'm always aware that the people that I write about are probably going to hear this, and so I want to do that with tact, but with also validating my own feelings. And so I'm not over here going like, what a complete biatch, because I just, first of all, I don't feel that in my soul, so I just, I try to maintain respect in songwriting and not pull like an Alanis Morissette or anything like that, although I love Alanis Morissette. You know, if you can be an angry chick, then be an angry chick. I don't know how. I know how to be a sad chick, if that counts. So that's that. I guess I'll find another song to talk about.